Hello, my name is Nurhayatun Natasha Betty Isam. My metric number is 300852. Today, I will be presenting my project titled Secret Recipe Database, and this presentation is part of the coursework for Database Management System. In designing a relational database, there are 4 key elements we must understand. First, table, which store our data in row and column. 2. Primary key, which uniquely identify each record. Third, foreign key, which create connection between tables. And finally, relationship, which ensure data integrity and structure. First, I click on new. Then a section appear where I could create a new table. I enter the table name, for example, customer, and continued. After that, a new page was displayed where I had to define the main entity and their attribute. I selected the appropriate data types for each field, such as an integer for number or varchar for text. Then I fill in suitable values for each field based on the requirement on table. Once I complete everything, I click save to create the table successfully. This database consists of 9 tables, which is customer, employee, ingredient, menu item ingredient, order menu item, payment and supplier. Here are some examples of table structure. The customer table includes fields such as customer ID, customer name, phone and email. The employee table contains employee ID, name, position and contact number. This structure helps organize and differentiate data efficiently. This slide shows an example of a primary key in the ingredient table. Each ingredient ID is unique and identify each ingredient in tree. Others fields include the name, quantity in stock, and unit, all tied to this unique key. For the primary key, I first help to define the main entity, followed by its attribute. For example, the first field I create was customer ID, since it serves as the unique identifier to each customer. I selected the data types as integer because IDs are typically numeric. Then I went to the index column and choose the primary to set it as the primary key. After that, I continued filling in the other attribute for the table. Once everything was complete, I click save to create the table. Now, let's look at foreign key. For example, in the order table, you can see fields like customer ID and employee ID. These are foreign key that references the customer and employee table respectively. They link, record and maintain consistent data relationship. For the foreign key, I selected one of the table that required a foreign key. For example, the payment table. I went to the relation view and click on the table. Since I was working on the payment table, I choose that as the current table. Then, on the left column, I selected the field order ID, which serves as the foreign key referencing on the table. Finally, I click save to apply the foreign key relationship.